Okay,
All
hello.
right.
Hi, Gali.
We're back with another live. Hi, Abale.
And we're back together
Back together in the same
in
room,
the same room.
even though sometimes I'll be in Cape Town and you're in Cape Town, but we're
We'll
just
be-
separate,
Yeah.
and now we're together.
Yes.
Love you.
Love you.
Mwah. So today's topic
What is
is
the topic today?
we're diving right in. The
Right
idea, because there's no plan B. So we're
Okay.
going right for plan A.
Okay.
That-
what is the plan?
I don't even know, but we're doing plan A. The interesting thing is that we spoke 2 weeks back in the previous one, and we said we should do last week would be the relationship with money.
Yeah.
This week would be plan B.
Mhm.
No plan B, but we said maybe we'll have a plan B for today.
Okay.
And then we decided we're sticking to plan B. So plan A is no plan B.
Yes.
And that's basically what we're talking about is
Mhm.
what does it mean when you have no plan B whatsoever? You stick to plan A. Let's say you're in a relationship and you want to stick to plan A, or you have a business, you want to stick to plan A. And let's open up that topic and then I might dig in with questions.
Okay, so I think the first thing is to realize what does it mean a plan?
Okay, that's true.
Yeah.
It's a good place to start.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is a plan?
Yeah.
Most people think about the plan as a series of steps that they need to do,
Yeah.
and they never do it.
Yes, true.
Because that's not a plan.
Okay.
This is just a list.
True. That's true. Fair enough.
Yes,
Yeah. Or yeah, what's the difference between a plan and a list? I would say.
exactly.
Yeah. Any to-do list.
Yes. Okay. So a plan is a series of steps that has been designed to handle a reason for the problem, or a purpose that has been defined.
Yes. Okay.
Most of the people have a to-do list, and the to-do list is what they need to do.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with the purpose, nothing to do with the reason for a problem. And what happened is that if you look at all the things that you've done in the last 2 weeks, you'll see, or in the last year, you'll see that 99% are actually useless. They did not forward you towards any actual purpose.
Yeah.
Just
Interesting.
noise. Just noise.
Yeah. Yeah.
So a plan, when we say a plan, within the definition, we mean we either have a specific purpose
Mm-hmm.
and we know where we're going,
Yeah.
and there's no barriers, we just know we're going,
Yeah.
or there's a purpose, but there's a problem, and we know what the source of the problem, or what's the actual source of the problem. So the plan comes to handle the actual source of the problem.
Yeah, that makes sense. And when you say that we know on the first example, we know we're going with no barriers.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Because
It
there
means-
will be barriers, but to you there aren't.
Yeah, it means that let's say I want to open a company, and I know that I will need to do this and this and that and that and that, and there's no apparent problem, someone that push against me that says, no, you will not that. You will not do that.
Yes,
So that's
yes.
the plan. Now, if during the plan something goes wrong and you do have a problem, then you need to open a sub-plan
Mhm.
to handle the problem, which means you have to find the source of the problem and plan the steps that will handle the source. Now, why is it so important that there will be a step that will handle the source?
Mhm.
Because otherwise you will handle 67,000 things that has nothing to do with the source of the problem.
Yeah.
And the problem will grow.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the first thing we need to understand is a plan.
Yes.
Okay. Now, once you have a plan and you understand what is a plan, there couldn't be plan B,
Mm-hmm.
because
Okay.
it's the correct plan.
Yes, because you've defined exactly what you're trying to handle.
Yeah, I know where I'm going to go.
Yeah.
I know what I need to handle. I know the reason for the problem.
Mhm.
So there couldn't be a plan B. Now, why people have a plan B? When people give themselves a lot of options, is because they are in doubt.
Yes.
They actually don't know.
Yes.
A person that knows don't have many options. When a person play I don't know, tennis or dance or whatever, when he go and execute a move, he's not saying, well, I'll do this or maybe that, she will turn right or maybe left. I will play AM or maybe C major or no, he knows there's no plan B.
Yes.
When you plan a piece, a professional plan a piece, he plans. He knows what he's going to do. He knows he's going to do that, only that. He knows what's the scale, and he knows that if he's playing in scale A, he's not going to play something from scale C.
Right.
Yes. So the things are so defined that there couldn't be plan B. Plan B is good for losers.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to be a loser, work on, decide that you're going to do this business and 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 this business, and you will do nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. I get that. So so first of all, just to recap from what I understand. So you have a plan. A plan is obviously either solving a specific source of a problem, or you're going towards a particular goal or a particular final thing with a purpose. Yes. Okay. Now, the plan B would basically mean that your planning was horrible to begin with, meaning it wasn't a plan.
Yeah.
And that if you have multiple options, you're basically in doubt, you have no certainty, and you're going to fail probably at all of them.
Yeah, it's like playing a guitar. Let's say you play guitar and you don't know how to play. So you have plan B. You put AM and you try, and it doesn't sound good. So you go to plan C. Maybe it's this chord. No, maybe it's this chord. So for as long as you don't know, you need plans.
Yeah.
But there's a better way than just executing plans, and it costs a lot of money and time, etc. Is to actually learn what is the scale, or to learn the chords of the song.
Yeah.
And then once you know, your plan is to play the song properly, and you play it properly.
Right.
Otherwise, it's just nonsense. You go to a customer, you're going to sell, and you're not sure. You're not sure if he will buy. You're not sure if your product is good. You're not sure what the competition doing, and blah blah blah. You're not sure.
Yeah.
So you have 67,000 plans in your head, which basically say, I will not sell.
Right.
But if you're self-closed, if you're 100% sure he needs that, what I sell is things that he needs, and my price is amazing, and it's expensive, but it's amazing because I give him value, and I know that he's buying. There's no question about it.
Right.
I know he's buying. I know. It's like, what do you mean why? There's no why.
Yeah. You have gold. You're offering him.
Yeah.
Gold.
So you're buying.
Yeah.
You come to him. You hold. In my mind, when I go to sell something, let's say I'm going to sell a seminar, and I know that this seminar will save this person life. So I'm estimating. Well, this lady, she's blonde, blah blah blah. I'm doing the calculation, so she worth $1 million.
Yes.
No, I'm joking. So I'm estimating for myself, well, how much will it give her? So it will give her $1 million in value.
Right.
And I'm going to give it to her at 100,000. Of course she wants it.
Yeah.
Of course, I'll take it any day.
Yes.
There's no plan B. I don't say if she doesn't have the money, if she does, I just know she needs it, and that's it. She's going to get it. She will find the solution. She may have plan B. I don't.
Yes. Yes. That's amazing. And that's certainty.
Yeah.
Right?
100%.
Yeah. So, got you. I have a question about it. I mean, by the way, it makes total sense, but I just want to ask another couple of questions. But let's read what people have written. So we have here, Natasha said, hello. And yes, it's going to be awesome. So hi, Natasha. And Facebook user who
Probably it's Ellie. I think.
Yeah, exactly. Said, send us some hearts and piano keys. And Anna said hello from Cape Town.
Long time no see, Anna.
Yes. Yes, always make a plan B. So I'm excited for tonight's topic. I love it. And Barbara, greetings from sunny Florida. Wow. And Poonam said, wow. Hello. Hi, Poonam. And Raha said, amazing. Wow. And Pravin said, magnetic, magical mayor. You are the celebrity. Amazing. I love that.
Thank you.
Yes. And Natasha, so interesting to think about. Yes. And Anna said, I can see that. I create plan B when I'm uncertain. 100%.
Exactly. Yes.
Yes. And Janelle said, hi.
Hi, Janelle.
Hi. Awesome. So what I wanted to ask you, what about pivoting? Pivoting is a term that people use, or in business, when COVID happened, we had to pivot the business. We had to, in other words, we had to find that we were busy, I don't know, making wooden desks, and we realized that what people really needed was shelves made of metal. So we took our expertise and we pivoted to metal shelves.
Okay, so before that they didn't need metal.
They probably needed it before too.
So you didn't find the actual reason or the actual purpose of your company.
Mm-hmm.
Your company actual purpose was never actually doing shelf from wood. It was doing shelf from wood and metal, or just metal.
Yeah.
You never actually, and this company probably had problem before, but it was hidden.
Yeah.
And the COVID just made it bigger.
Right.
But the actual problem is the same. People let's take people come and tell me, well, everything was okay and we had a plan and COVID hit, so we all had to stop. Well, I must tell you that my clients, when they do the 7 figures, and in the middle of COVID, they do 4, 5, 6 times more than usual.
Mm-hmm.
Why? They sell more.
Mm-hmm.
Because they find the real reason why they don't sell, and they sell. So how do you know that you found the real reason? The real reason have 2 characteristics.
Yeah.
Number 1, it is something you can do something about. If you say because of COVID, you're lying. It's an excuse.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing happened because of COVID.
Okay.
Yes, COVID affected things, but what you do with COVID, there were some people that were dead and did nothing, and some people that say, okay, fine, so amazing, I'm in heaven, everyone is closing, everyone doing nothing. Now, of course, people still buying. So what I will do, I will come up with all kind of ideas how to promote and sell, and do what I should have done before, which is promote and sell.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Yes.
So many people during COVID found all the holes that were already there in their business. 100%.
Exactly. They didn't know the real reason. So number 1, it is something you can do something about. If you think it's COVID, you can continue to think like that, but you will be poor.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can start changing the way that you look at things and things like me, and you will become Jewish.
Jewish, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I love it.
That's number 1.
Yeah.
And number 2, once you decided that this is the source of the problem, the situation have to improve immediately. If it's not improving immediately, it's not the source of the problem.
Right.
You say, well, the problem is that we did not promote. Okay, I can do something about it. Does the situation actually improve immediately? Does everyone get into, yes, let's promote, yes, that's the right thing to do? You start promoting, and do you see immediate reaction? Like almost you become lucky from God. God send you some people that immediately got stuck next to your shop and that needs exactly what you need in big quantity.
Mm-hmm.
And you say, well, but it's a mistake. Okay, it's fine. I don't care if the mistake. I don't mind that if I find the real source of a problem, and let's say I find the real source of the problem is that I didn't do push-ups. Okay, fine. I start to do push-ups, and immediately at that moment, my grandma died and left me $10 million. People will tell me, yes, but it's not connected. Not a problem. For you, it's not connected. For me, I still count the money. I still count it as a win.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So
yeah.
I will still do push-ups.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Yeah, just in case. It worked.
It worked.
It worked. Yeah, for sure. So I understand. You need to find something that is the real source of the problem and the situation improves immediately. But is that moment of, I need to come up with new ideas because right now the situation isn't working.
Not new idea. Find the source of the problem.
Find the source of the problem.
So you can have a plan. Because before that, you didn't have a plan. You were just doing things.
Okay, so then that actually becomes plan A.
That's plan A.
Okay.
Because before that, you did not have a plan. You were just an effect. Someone pushed you to here and you looked there, and someone pushed you to there and you went there. And when you came home, they put your head down and your wife sat down and you look down. Yeah.
Lay down.
Lay down.
Yes. Sit.
Yeah. Yes.
Exactly. No, that makes sense. So fine. So pivoting, you're saying, is, does it not have a place of being able to spot the direction I'm going is not right? I need to adjust. I need to
But if you are actually going on a plan and you have the source of the problem, you know that the source of the problem I didn't mark it. And yesterday you look at the statistics and you put out marketing and you see that the statistic goes up and you say, well, that's good, but tomorrow it started to go down, and you find the source of the problem. You just don't pivot. You're not just pivoting. You find the source of the problem, and based on the source of the problem, you pivot. They're not a problem. You can pivot until tomorrow.
Yeah.
As long as it's based on the source of the problem. Otherwise, you will pivot and pivot and pivot and maybe get dizzy, but you will not get anywhere.
Yeah, true. It's true because many people pivot and then it doesn't really, they hope for the best. It's a pivot to, well, we had to figure something out, so we tried this.
We tried. So the result of trying is I tried.
Yeah. Yeah.
The result of trying is I tried. The result of finding the source of the problem is an improved situation.
Yes.
So I'm looking for an improved situation. I'm not looking for hope for the best. Usually what happens is you've got a new CEO, so the business don't go well, or the business did go well, and there's a new CEO and comes in, and he says, well, I have new ideas and I have big ideas, and I'm coming from this big company and I have big ideas and big ideas and big ideas, and you have new strategy. And with the new strategy, and you sell everyone the new strategy and the new strategy, and 1-2 years later, the company goes bankrupt.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because we are not in the game of finding new ideas.
Right.
That's not what we're doing in a business. In a business, we're playing within the physical universe. And within the physical universe, you need to isolate the source of the problem and work with plan A. Mm-hmm. And the plan A is, this is where we want to achieve. This is what the problem is. This is the source of the problem. This is why we are not where we want to be. We can do something about it, and we monitor the situation. Does it improve? And if it doesn't improve, we know that our source of the problem is a lie. So we're fixing the plan. We still did not have plan A.
Yes.
It's not a plan B. It's not that I say, I'll do either that or that or that or that or that. So let's do nothing. It's the same.
Yeah. At the end of the day, it will be the same because you won't actually be able to give the attention required to any part.
Plan A is the plan that gets you every day forward towards where you want to get. Mm-hmm. It doesn't need to be the fastest. It doesn't need to be the best plan. It needs to be a plan that takes you forward. Fast enough, more than what you're losing.
Yes.
So overall, you make a progress.
Mm-hmm.
That's plan A.
Yeah.
And as you hit new problems, you're still on plan A. You find the source of the problem.
Yeah.
You're not jumping to plan B. What happened with salespeople? It goes like that. They learn how to sell. They learn a technique that works.
Mm-hmm.
And they have a plan A. They learn a technique that worked and everything is good. And then they go to a sell. And in that specific sell, they didn't sell. Something did not work.
Mm-hmm.
So what they do, they drop what they've learned and they come with plan B. They come up with a new way of selling. They heard in the radio that what you need to do is to shake the hand 3 times or whatever nonsense, whatever the current nonsense.
Yeah.
And they're now moving to plan B,
mm-hmm.
and then plan C, and then plan D. And a good salesman that was on the way up all of a sudden goes down because it changed what worked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can see that.
So plan A is a plan that works, is a plan that's based on an actual source of a problem.
Yes, and bring results. Because that's not just sales. I mean, even with marketing, you had something that worked.
Yeah.
And then somehow one person said to you, I didn't like your ad.
Yeah.
And then you change it, even though it was bringing you sales or whatever.
Yeah. Or even like if most of the people have a disease.
Mm-hmm.
Almost all people have a disease, and the disease is the disease of new is good.
Yes.
Beautiful. Maybe it's working with new clothes, maybe with new wife, new husband, maybe. Don't know. But the truth is that I'm not looking for something new. I'm looking for something that works.
Yeah.
I'm looking for something that works.
Mm-hmm.
What is one of the best company in the world? Probably Coca-Cola. They're selling for 135 years. Same Coca-Cola, same formula, same name, same colors, same everything. Yes.
Yeah.
1 year they changed from Coca-Cola to some other.
Yeah, I think it was like cherry.
Cherry cola, whatever.
Yeah.
And the sales went. Choo.
Yeah.
Don't change.
Yeah, it works.
It works. iPhone looks basically the same. Changes are minor.
Yeah.
Why? It works. Don't change it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. True.
If it works, I don't look for new.
Yeah.
I look for something that works. And this thing that works is plan A. And this plan A, you come to it only if you isolate the source of the problem. The source of the problem people don't buy. Isolate. Why do they buy? Do a survey, use the tools. There's actual tools to find the source
Right.
of the problem. Otherwise, we're in a guessing game. Oh, I think that. So if you are,
Yeah, true.
if you're the CEO, what you think immediately become true or something like that because you're the CEO.
Yeah. I want to see here. The amazing Jody has a question.
Yeah.
From Acoustic Element. Look them up. They're the best of the best.
They're more than the best. They are really, you should follow them.
Yes,
actually.
they're amazing musicians. They played at my wedding.
Yeah, and on Instagram, if you go and follow them, you'll see every day they have pieces that like so beautiful and so amazing. Yeah. You must follow them.
Yeah, Acoustic Element. Find them. So Jody says, you have to know the end goal / where you want to eventually be or go to be able to be successful.
Yes, you need to have the purpose. Okay, goal is something different. I'm not getting into right now. It's different between purpose, goals, targets, etc., etc. You need to understand the purpose, and you need to understand the reason, the actual reason why you are not there.
Yes,
and so purpose, goal, whatever you want to call it at the moment, fine. You need to know. I want to get there. And everyone knows, well, it's obvious, you want to be Jewish.
Yeah, of course.
You want to be rich. Yes, everyone wants to be rich. Yes? Let's say that this is the goal. Okay, the common goal. Everyone wants to be rich. Fine. What's the missing is not the goal. The problem is not the goal. I can give you the goal. The goal is to be rich. Okay, fine.
You got the goal now.
You got the goal. Now,
yeah.
What's the reason you are not there? Now, usually the reason that you give is an excuse. How do I know that it's an excuse? Because it's not something that you can do something about.
Which is what we spoke about earlier.
Exactly. And usually when you find the real reason for your problem, the problem do not exist in your mind.
Yeah.
Once you know the real problem, the real source for the problem, at that moment, you don't have a problem.
Yes.
The problem changed to a barrier. What's the difference between a problem and a barrier? A problem is something that blocks you from where you want to get, that you still did not take responsibility for. You're still blaming, blaming, yes? You're still blaming someone.
Yes.
A barrier is something that separates you from where you want to be, but you know what to do to move it or to go around it or underneath it. It, for you, is just something that you need to handle. It's not a stop.
It's part of the game.
It's part of the game. It's beautiful. It makes the game interesting. It makes you happy. Every time you remove a barrier, it's amazing. You meet a girl, she's beautiful. A problem is, she says, never with you. I'm not going to be with you. A barrier, we need a dinner first. Okay, no problem. That's a barrier.
Yes. Yeah, you can do something about it.
Yeah, I can do dinner. Never with you. That's a problem.
Yeah. Yes. That's a good example. I love it.
Yes.
That's true. So to be successful, the goal is pretty obvious. That's not usually the issue, even though most people think maybe they don't know their goal.
They don't know the goal.
Yeah. So you have the goal, but what you actually need then is what? To know where you are right now.
You need to know. I know I want to arrive here. This is my purpose, yes?
Yeah.
But I'm not there.
Yeah.
I need to know why. What is the reason that I am not there?
Yes.
Now, most people say I'm born in the wrong neighborhood. Not true. I was born in the wrong neighborhood from the viewpoint of the people that born with me at the same area and they are useless and failing. And from my viewpoint, I was born in the right, most amazing neighborhood. And from the age of 0, I've learned how to deal with anything. Amazing confront.
Yeah.
Bombs every night for years, every night, 30 bombs. That's
Literally
amazing.
bombs,
Yeah, I love it. Wonderful. If I can confront bombs, I can confront a few shots from some people. It's not a problem.
Yeah.
Or a customer that tell me no. Bombs, no, not a problem. I'll take the no.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pleasant, actually.
So it's actually your viewpoint.
Yeah.
If you actually can find the source of the problem and don't find something that can be used as an excuse why you should fail, you will improve.
Yeah.
You'll see it goes like that. You have you, and you have all kind of things in your mind that tell you that you cannot.
Right.
Okay. Now, this thing in your mind that tell you that you cannot is always weaker than you. Okay. Now, if you find in the environment something that tells you also that you cannot, you will lose, because you've got your mind and that's something against you.
Yes. Yes.
But if you decide that you can, which means you empower yourself, the mind will shut down. I'll give you an example. You want to go to the gym, and so you say, I want to go to the gym. The body say, I'm tired. Now, if you look at the environment and say, I did not sleep enough last night, your body say, I'm tired, plus I did not sleep enough last night, will win you, and you will not go to the gym.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if you say, I'm tired, the body says I'm tired, and you say, I want to go to the gym, and you know that the reason you don't have a girlfriend is because your muscles are not so big yet. So you say, I want muscles. I have a purpose. I know the reason why, whatever. You plus this real reason why will win the body nonsense. And you will tell to the body, honey, the boss is here. You're going to the gym and you're going to push this weight. And guess what? You will also enjoy it.
Yeah.
Wait and see.
Yes.
And he will enjoy it.
True. Yeah. Yeah. That's amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you look in the environment for something that will make you less. That's a problem. You're blaming the environment. You're blaming something. So you become weak and you lose.
Yeah.
Or you decide, I know what's the source of the problem. This is what I'm going to do. This is plan A. There's no plan B. I cannot go to sleep. I'm going to the gym. There's no plan B. I'm going to the gym. Well, the body sees someone so certain, and he shivers and get in line, and boom, he's going. Same thing for a diet. Same thing for working. You've got a project to finish. Same thing. You can sit in front of the project and say, oh, it's so difficult. And you start with, and they don't pay me enough. And last week I was sick with Corona. And the week before that I was drinking Corona.
And last night
too. And you find all those things in the environment that justify why you need to move to plan B. I cannot do that. Then you will not do it, not a problem. You move to plan B. You become useless, the problem will grow, and you become no one.
Powerful. Okay, that's amazing. So, and by the way, Yannick said, love the gym example, on point. Hi, Yannick. And wow, that's so amazing, from Natasha. And Pelbert T. John said, no plan B. Yes. Answer is no plan A and no plan. Work on plan A, he just said. Yeah, very good. Amazing. And Janelle said, what do you do when your plan A fails?
Plan A cannot fail by definition. Plan A cannot fail.
Okay.
What could be that you name something as plan A, but it's not. What do I mean? We said that plan A is something that's based on an actual source of the problem. The law is, the moment that you find the source of the problem, you solve 99% of the problem.
Okay.
If I have from the problem 1% left, you know what? I'll live with that, not a problem.
Yeah. Literally not a problem.
Literally not a problem.
Yeah.
So if you had a plan and the plan failed, The plan was not a plan. The plan was just an excuse.
Mm-hmm.
It was a series of steps based on some kind of fake reality or based on some kind of a lie that you did not spot. And because of that, you ended up bankrupt or in a bad condition or lost or whatever. And it
Wow.
happens every single day. A person say, okay, fine, today I'm starting a diet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? No plan B. I'm starting a diet because I want to be thin.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously.
Yeah.
By the end of the time that he stopped saying that, he won't go to the fridge
Yeah.
and eat, yes?
Yeah.
So why? Because he didn't find the real reason why he's actually not holding for the diet. And the real reason in the case of a diet and in many other cases is quite amazing. And maybe that will be the last thing that we'll do.
Yes,
The
yes.
last concept.
No problem.
And this is just an amazing concept that can fix anything
Mm-hmm.
in your life. So in order for you to create a problem, you need to somehow in the past create a problem. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say you are a child and your parents are fighting and you don't want them to fight, so you play that you are sick.
Yeah.
Okay, so you just play that you are sick. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, many years later, you have problems at work and you start to get sick. And you sick, you have headaches, you have migraine headache, and you have headaches, and you have headaches, and you have a plan that from now on I will stop eating gluten and I will start eating sugar or whatever. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
You come up with something to handle the body. Yes.
Yes.
And maybe it will help, maybe it not, but it will not solve the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because in order to solve the problem, you need to change your mind as at the time where you've been. And it's not enough to say, yes, I remember, yes, I was a child that I made that decision. It's not enough. You need to become that child from that viewpoint. And only if you look at that decision from that viewpoint, at the moment you created it, you can decide to stop it.
Mm.
This is how powerful you are. You make a decision, it will happen.
Mm.
You want to change it, you need to go back to being that person. And only if you can go back to being that person, 6 years old, 3 years old, Johnny, only then will you be able to change your mind about the decision that you made, and it will stop having an adverse effect on you. And so your plan A could actually work because you find the real source of the problem why you have headaches.
Mm.
You find the real source of the problem why you're eating.
Yes. That's
You don't
amazing.
just say, well, I'm eating because I cannot resist chocolate. Seriously. You're the spirit, the thing that creates everything, the thing that knows. And I cannot resist chocolate?
Yes. It's
No,
an amazing viewpoint, first of all, to know that you are bigger than that.
Of course.
And if there's something there, it's actually because you are the one that are so big that you're sticking to your thing.
To your viewpoint.
Yeah.
Because you're so ethical, or you really don't want to, you don't want to lie. So when you say something, even 20,000 years ago, you're still keeping it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is quite amazing how good you are trying to be. And every time that you do something that seems to be bad is actually because you're trying to be good.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
It's almost crazy.
Yeah.
There is no one that ever done something actually bad, because when you do something bad, you actually trying to do something good with the data that you have. And the problem is that most of the data is hidden from you. You don't actually remember it. You don't actually have it, but it affects you.
Right.
Because you still keep to those old decisions.
Yeah. Yeah. That's amazing. That's amazing. And it's also a beautiful point of view to have on yourself and for others and for relationships and everything, that you look at them as the people are just doing good.
Yeah. And probably one of the things that most people don't agree with me, but it's the most accurate things in the universe, is that nothing is really important.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nothing is really important.
Yeah.
And someone come to me and say, yeah, but if someone die, is it important? Well, one person died. In the past 100 million years, there was 100 billions and there's not even a number of how many people die.
Mhm.
So one person die, it's not good. I'm against it. I don't know. No one wants to die. Yes,
Yeah.
I'm not promoting dying, but it's not good enough excuse to stop living.
Right.
Someone die, it's sad.
Mhm.
It's terrible. For a week, for 2 weeks, for a month. But let's continue.
Yes. Yeah, and I know that you operate with that nothing is actually important. It's like
Finish. After you finish, like finish. At the
Yeah.
end, okay, good, fine. Okay, yeah, you slap me. Okay, good, thank you. Oh, not good. Oh, did you notice I need to shave?
on the way.
On the way, did you notice I need to
Yeah.
shave? Nothing is really important. Nothing.
Yes.
Now, if you make something important, why nothing is really important? Because if nothing is important, you're powerful, and the things are your slaves. If things are important, they are powerful, and you are their slaves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you can either give importance to yourself, it's either that you are important
Mm-hmm.
or things are important. If you really realize and you know that you're good and perfect and anything that is not perfect is not you, of course, and for as long as you let everyone be at least as powerful or as perfect as you, then you will not make things important.
Mm-hmm.
You will make people important. You'll
Right.
make beings important,
Yeah.
not things. So I lost. Fine, I lost.
Yeah.
So I win. Fine, I win. What am I so useless that I cannot regenerate it? Okay, so I lost. So what? You have to be willing to win and lose with the same level of enthusiasm. Otherwise, you are not living. You are trying not to die. If you're going around with covered with mask and this and that, you're trying not to die.
Yeah.
You are not living.
Right.
You are
Yeah.
not living, because living means to be in communication,
Mhm.
following a goal, going through the barriers, not sitting in quarantine, hoping that some mysterious virus will not kiss you.
Yeah. Yes.
You want to kiss me? Come, I'll give you my tongue. No problem.
Yeah. I love it. Yeah, 100%. Amazing, amazing, and very, very powerful. So, couple things. Number one, we had a lot of wows. Janelle said thank you. Yannick said we need a full webinar on No Plan B. That's
Yeah,
true.
That's true.
That's true. And also, Yannick said, how do we find these past decisions that still affect us? We'll get to that in a moment. And Natasha said, that's so eye-opening. Now I can't wait for the past lifetime webinars you're going to do after the fundamentals.
Exactly,
Yeah, that's
yes.
amazing. And Anita said, love this so much. And Pelberty John said, wow. So
Yeah.
how, I mean, we can talk a little bit about soul coffee, but also
Yes.
how do we find out about these things? Is it in the past life? What's the plan?
Okay.
Because I'm just, by the way, listening, and I'm on the viewpoint of people listening. It's like, how the heck do I make a plan A that doesn't fail? And how do I find the source? And there's a lot of questions. Like, I get the principle, but now what?
Okay. So life is a complicated, combined things. It's many things, many things.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems super complex, but it's not.
Mm-hmm.
The truth is that every person has a few of those that holding him. And once he finds those things, his life improves, changes, and he becomes himself.
Yeah.
The clue for what you need to do, you need to become the source of anything. Like, you need to know because you know, not because there's a reason why you know.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to know because you've learned. You don't need to know because someone told you. You just need to know because you know. And if you cannot have that, you are always useless. You stay useless, and you're just a robot or a parrot that know how to repeat someone else's work.
Mm-hmm.
So it's totally fine to learn, only if you really realize that learning is the process of deleting fake realities,
Yeah.
so as to restore your native knowingness.
Yes.
You know. You
Mhm.
know.
Mhm.
You know everything.
Yeah.
So how do someone get to that position slowly. Why? Because all those things that you don't know, all those lies, something that you have.
You have them.
You have them. If I take them from you, it's a loss for you.
Yes.
Every time I take from you a fake reality, it's a loss.
Yeah.
You'll see that people that start to learn with us very often see this data and say, wow, that's amazing. And they start to go a little bit down at the beginning because they have a loss that, but I was sure that blah, 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 blah. And of course, we have a way to give them back things to know that they know, not we giving them. We give them back the ability to know so they can generate it, yes?
Yes.
So the first thing to know is that you need to remove step by step by step by step by step by step by step, slowly, every day to cheap. Like every day. You remove. And then from time to time, you need this to take a subject and to dig into the subject and to remove a chunk. But in order to remove the chunk, you need all day long, every day to clean.
Because otherwise the chunk is too much.
Yeah, it's like if you want to play music, okay, you want to play guitar. You cannot just go for 3 days boot camp and become a guitar player. You need to play every day, few minutes, few hours, few whatever, depends on which level you want to get.
Yeah.
The first thing you need to do, you need to get fake realities removed every single day. And you do that through this thing that we call the soul coffee.
Yes.
The soul coffee is, let me put this thing on so you can register. So the soul coffee, many of the people on the call probably knows about it and they're part of the program.
Right.
Is a video that I almost every day give you a video of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minutes. And in that video, I give a piece of truth that whatever the situation that you have right now, that piece of truth will handle it. And you say, but how do you know what my situation? Truth handle problems. It's not important what's the problem, and it's not important what's the truth.
Yes.
Truth delete lies. If you have a problem, you have a lie. You don't have the source of the problem. Those truths remove the lies. And if every day you listen for this 3, 4, 5, 6 minutes of truth, your life slowly improves, slowly. And from time to time, you get, whoa! And then slowly improve, and then wow. And that's what prepares you to what you really need to do, which is really handle your past life. Believe in past life or you don't believe in past life, it's almost irrelevant, because if what I teach you actually solve the problem, as far as I'm concerned, you can call it future life, no life, walls, ABC or chaka chuka, I don't care.
Yeah.
I will teach you how to handle those problems. If you believe or not, it's really irrelevant. I don't mind if you call this thing past life or afterlife or before life or no life.
Yeah.
You can even call it Corona. It's fine.
Yeah, even that, because it solves a problem. It will bring a result.
It brings a result. And everything we do is guaranteed. So
100%.
Zero risk for the student, 100% benefits. And
and
we don't have a problem with the refund, so it's probably working.
Yeah, true. So go to gprosperity.com/drink soul coffee. You can sign up. It's $19 a month. And I was saying earlier it was like 80 cents a day. And Hadar, my sister, said, "Are you sure it's 80 cents a day?" So we did the calculations, and it's like 67 cents a day.
Oh,
so I was like,
that would be Hadar.
Yeah. So she was like, "Are you actually sure that it's 80
She's
cents?"
Always on
Yes. Because I was just saying
smart.
it because it seemed very smart. So 67 cents a day for a video that isn't published anywhere else, built in a sequence that builds on itself. Within 2, 3, 4, 5 months of being in the Soul Coffee, you start talking about big things. It starts at the beginning to build, chip, and later on you give some heavy but amazing. It's like heavy but super light because it's just truth, and it's wow. So a lot of people here. So Poonam, Soul Coffee is so powerful. Anita said always works for me. Harold said true. Janelle said, wow, Soul Coffee is amazing. Definitely sign up. Yes. And Soul coffee is the best way to start any day. Even go back for a second cup sometimes. Yes, I love that. It's amazing. So if you're not on the Soul Coffee and you're listening to this and you want to hear more about what we do, or you want to know where to start, what's something that you can kind of get more from us, it's from him, the Soul Coffee. It's from us, but he's the one that gives you these powerful truths. Get on the Soul Coffee, and if you don't like it after 1 month, you get your money back and you can stop at any time.
You have a big risk though. $20.
$20.
No,
Yeah.
it's 99.
$19.90.
It's a big risk.
Yeah.
So think about
it
carefully
first
before you sign.
Don't just jump into it.
Yes, it's like 20. It's a big risk.
Yes.
It's nothing. I made it so affordable because this data is so important, and it really makes you the source of your data. It makes you the source of your life. It makes you. And it's quite magical. And you will see that you will change the way that you talk, not in terms of the accent.
Everybody starts talking with accent. Yeah.
But you will use all kind of different terms and so on, and you will have a totally different viewpoint on life. And you will see people will come to you and start to tell you, wow, what's happened? What's changed? And people will realize that you know something, and what you know is not what I told you. I want to say, well, you know what, I'm so important. But the truth is not me. What you know is what you already know. I'm just helping you to do what no one actually wants you to know, that you actually know. No one wants you to know that. And that's the problem of all religions, all groups. They're always holding something, and they said, no, there's someone bigger than you that knows. Yes, there is God, there is someone, but I also know. God is definitely God, and he is the source of the physical universe, maybe. And he created the physical universe and maybe other things. But I know.
Amazing. Very
by the way, this is what God expects from you.
Yeah, exactly.
Only if you are religious and you really know, or if you read the Bible.
Yeah, of course. God doesn't expect you to be useless. And even if you're not religious, you could think with that idea that nobody expects you to be useless, and you're not.
Yeah.
Amazing. This was powerful. Very amazing. Thank you for everyone that was on. This was beautiful. Thank you, Abalek.
Thank you for the comments. I love you.
Yeah, thank you for the comments. I love you. And mwah. And see you. Love you. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you.
No, sorry. Oops. This is what I meant to press.